Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. And in this episode, we're going to take a look at Doctor Strange, or more specifically, at some of the reviews of Doctor Strange. Is it any good? Is it worth the money? Should you waste your time? Is it a waste of time? I hope it isn't a waste of time, and I hope it's worth the money, because I've already bought my tickets. I'm going on Saturday, and I've been a bit ostentatious. I've bought the 4DX seats. I think it's probably worth it, bouncing around in my chair. But yeah, let's see if my faith in this project is, well, to be rewarded. Here's the reviews. Let's have a look. Right, this is basically a sort of a summary of reviews. It's all been put together in one site. That site is Giant Freaking Robot. So I saw this and I thought, I must get this up. We'll have a look. And, well, what do we think? So, the headline, everyone is saying the same thing about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, you know how good Cumberbatch is, generally. And you know how good he is as Strange. And of course he's backed up with Scarlet Witch. So we're expecting a lot of good things. But does it deliver? Let's have a look. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is only a few days away now. And it seems like we've been gearing up for this since, well, the Marvel Cinematic Universe first started. By all accounts, this is exactly why comic book movies get made in the first place. A chance to see all the different characters and all the different versions of the characters sharing the screen together at the same time. It's setting up to be one of the biggest productions the studio has ever put on and could reset or jumpstart the MCU in a way that will have long-term ramifications. Well, Stage 4 has so far, Spider-Man accepted, been utter dross. I mean, a lot of people really slated Black Widow. I didn't think it was a bad film. I thought it was a watchable film. It wasn't the best. It was a mid-range, a middling film. It could have been better. It could have been tighter. It could have done with a little bit more editing. But it wasn't bad. There was no way I'd call it a bad film. But then there have been bad films. And worse to come, we know. Marvel 2. It's gonna suck. It's just gonna suck. It's so far. Let's just say that so far, Phase 4 hasn't been good. But with this film, this is the key. This is got to be the one. This is save Marvel. If this is good, it can save the Marvel universe. Marvel put out a limited premiere of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness on Monday night for a select group of viewers. Though the review embargo is still on for the film, some of those folks took to Twitter to voice their opinions about the movie. In short, it's all madness, but apparently in the best possible way. The early accounts trend overwhelmingly in the awesome direction, with many of them lauding the film for its scope and how it trended towards horror in a way the MCU hasn't really done up until now. This looked like it nailed things on a couple of different fronts. Check out some of the reactions for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness below. Now, I'm glad to hear it's good because it was quite expensive buying those 4DX seats and I'd hate to have wasted my money. I knew it would be. I knew in my heart of hearts that this would be good. I've got a few films I want to see this year. This is definitely number one. Well, yeah, it's definitely the first of the ones I wanted to see. We did go and see The Batman, which I'll honestly say I didn't want to see. And then it turned out to be way, way better than I thought it was going to be. So I was very pleased with that one. But this one is the first that I actually looking forward to big time to see. And yes, it's going to be good, I think. So, Dwayne Miller of Cinemaniac 94. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness was a comic book fever dream. This is by far the best directed MCU film. Sam Raimi awed me with his incredible style and visual flair. The action set pieces blew me away, and Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch was a force to be reckoned with. That is encouraging. That is good. The Fist of Feige from Matt Roebuck. Multiverse of Madness is the most unbelievable Marvel movie ever made. All gas, no brakes, with every scene more shocking than the last. Marvel Studios shows they are not afraid to push every limit imaginable. The Doctor Strange franchise is completely unleashed. That's good. Don't worry, Sam Raimi fans. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness goes full horror. Jump scares, body horror, and a smattering of diabolical kills. It fits in the MCU, but has Raimi's deranged, creepy, campy, groovy DNA all over it. Start the Elizabeth Olsen Oscar campaign. I am getting so much more excited than I could imagine about this film. And I've got like 5 days to go. 4.5 days. I'm seeing... No. Where are we? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days. Somebody can't count. It's having a bank holiday Monday that's thrown me. 4 days to go. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is a wild, cameo-filled ride. Elizabeth Olsen stands out with an incredible performance, and Sam Raimi delivers a marvellous visual spectacle infused with personality and a breakneck pace that would have benefited from a stronger structure. Right, so getting back into the article, now all of them are very, very, very positive. There's nothing vague about them. There's nothing wishy-washy. I mean, from my personal reaction as I'm going to see it, I'm thinking, I can't wait to see this film. I really cannot wait. I'm excited. I am excited. Yeah. Anyway, get back into the article because otherwise it'd be pointless. I'll just be me going, ah, I don't want that. Again, these are only some of the early reactions to the movie, but almost all of them are trending in this direction. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is likely headed for a very solid critical reaction once the embargo is lifted Wednesday, tomorrow. And the movie is already tracking to have one of the biggest opening weekends ever. And while it's unlikely to hit the Spider-Man No Way Home heights, which isn't crazy considering the latter movie was a true record breaker, it could be one of the better Marvel movies in some time that didn't have Avengers in the title. Director Sam Raimi had a heavy lift in this movie, bringing on the multiverse in a way he had only been teased up till now with Loki and then the aforementioned No Way Home. These movies controlled the timeline, so to speak, introducing us to the concept with having it get totally out of hand. And it looks like that is what happened in Doctor Strange 2, with Benedict Cumberbatch's titular character going basically all out and meeting all kinds of new MCU characters or variants of existing ones, including himself along the way. Some of those are known, like Patrick Stewart's Professor X, Zoti Gomez, I'm not even going to attempt that one, Zochitl Gomez's, I'm apologetic about the pronunciation of that, America Chavez, and Hayley Atwell's Captain Carter. I'm going to say now, Hayley Atwell as Captain Carter, for me, is going to be a highlight. I think Hayley Atwell is a beautiful woman, and I loved her as Agent Carter, and to see her as Captain Carter now is like, oh yeah, baby. Anyway, as well as returns from Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch and Benedict Wong's Wong. Was it called Wong before Benedict Wong was chosen? And did they choose Benedict Wong because of his name? Or did they name Wong after Benedict Wong? Or was it just coinky dinky? I don't know. There are only a smattering of what's in store, and there are rumours of all kinds of other cameos as well. And it won't be long now until we can see for ourselves. The movie is set to release worldwide on Friday, May the 6th, and finally a lot of questions will be answered. It's great to know from these early accounts that Doctor Strange in a Multiverse of Madness will have been well worth the wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I want to go and see it now. With all the things that are in it that we do know and that we don't know but we suspect or that have been hinted at, it's going to be sheer madness. But I have heard rumour that there is an alternative bad version of Iron Man, which I'm looking forward to very much indeed. And I just think this is going to be a massive film. It's possibly the biggest film of the year. I think the only other film that could possibly touch it this year is Jurassic World. And it's going to be between those two, isn't it? So, who knows? Who knows indeed? Anyway, I'll come up and round off and... Yeah, look at this. Smiley. Excited. So, in a few days' time, I will come back on here and I will tell you exactly what I think of the film. And I have a deep suspicion it's going to be very, very positive. It looks fantastic. The trailers look amazing. And we know exactly what we're getting. And I think if you watch the Spider-Man No Way Home, you're getting a teaser of how Strange will be in his in this film. But he's very much the adult in the room, and he plays such a strong role, and he's backed up by serious people, that you won't have the levity, I think, that you have with Iron Man or Cap and things like that. I don't think this is going to be a humorous film. This will be a complete out and out action film, and I'm thinking it's going to be absolutely brilliant. And I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. Anyway, if you like what you hear and see on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications of future output. Leave a like. Leave a comment. In fact, do leave a comment. Tell me what you think about, Stephen Strange and what your hopes are for the film. But anyway, until next time, stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.